Welcome back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the algorithm that does help the channel grow. So we gotten some news about this Peter Jackson new trilogy of Lord of the Rings films from Warner Brothers last year. And now it seems that they have set a date and it's 2026. And they have decided to have Andy Serkis direct one of the films, The Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. Now, this is a big problem for me, because he's been 0 for 2 with his directing skills, and that's the first movie, Mowgli. That was a Netflix movie, and you had the Jungle Book that came out, I think like 2-3 years before that film. I could be wrong with the time gap, but yeah, it was bad. It was definitely a darker tone of the Jungle Book franchise, but this movie was very bad, man. I thought he would have probably went to a smaller scale movie to get better at directing. Then he beat out Travis Knight for Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. That movie was dog water. It was bad. It was one of the short, it was very short, but it was still bad. And now you're giving him a bigger budget film. I think this is a huge mistake by Peter Jackson and Warner Brothers. You're coming off of the Hobbit trilogy that had fans separate of, good and bad. And I actually enjoyed it, but you had some people that did not like the Hobbit trilogy. Then you had Rings of Power. I know that has nothing to do with Peter Jackson. He had no ties to that. That was Amazon. A lot of people didn't like Rings of Power. You have to make the best decision for this to succeed. Where is Guillermo del Toro? Where is he? He was originally supposed to do the Hobbit films. Where is Guillermo del Toro? He should be directing this film instead of Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis is 0 for 2, and you're giving him a big budget film. This could blow up in their faces if this movie is trash. You're tapping into a story. I'm assuming this is a story maybe about Strider going to hunt for Gollum to bring him to Gandalf. I could be wrong by that. I don't know all the source material with Lord of the Rings. I need to watch more Nerd of the Rings. Shout out to his channel, because I do be watching a lot of him to learn about more of the lore of the Lord of the Rings franchise. But I'm assuming that's the story they're probably going to tap into, which would be hard to do because Morrison, he's up there in age. He ain't young no more. They could de-age his face, but I don't know if they're going to do that route. But giving Andy Serkis this film after, you had a very, very separate fan base. Well, not fan base. A lot of people didn't like the Hobbit franchise all the way like they liked the original trilogy. Then Rings of Power. You had a lot of people didn't like that series. I liked a couple of episodes, but most of the episodes was dragging on, and so I can't say I ultimately like it. I don't really care if that season 2 is coming. So yeah, you probably can say I did not like it. But they can't. They may. I think they're making a huge mistake letting Andy Serkis direct this movie. This could blow up in their face. Now I'm not saying anything about his acting. I mean, the work he's done as Gollum and Caesar, man, Oscar worthy talent performance that he has been doing with that. There's nothing taken away from his acting ability, but directing, he need to go back to the drawing board before you get him a big budget film. I think this is a big mistake. But I want to hear from you guys. Are you excited about these new trilogy of films? I am, but this kind of turned me off when I heard about this. But I want to hear from you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I'll get you guys later.